What is going on, family? Welcome back to the channel. So I did something this week that I've been planning to do, and that's make content regarding how an autonomous AI agent or agents with an S could potentially trade for me with no paper trades, no simulation, just real capital, real execution, and powered by Claude Code, as well as data from the likes of Nansen, Claude MCP. I mean, there's so many different variations of sources where this could be done. Exchanges, other big exchanges do it as well. But the Hyperliquid is probably the easiest, most straightforward way to understand how to execute this. Okay, so let's see what we've done after 24 hours of, or not even 24 hours, but this trade running in terms of our execution video from yesterday. And so far what we can see, so we created two distinctive bots or agents. One was a spot grid, right? So this is up 30%. And the way Hyperliquid works is it's basically just like spot. It uses a 2x leverage and it just buys and sells with a long bias. And the other one still going on is, instead of Solana, what it did is it recommended that I take a trade on the Solana ecosystem and with Jito. So you can see here what it's telling me now. This is what we're looking to do now. So it's come up with a bunch of profit takes, and it's just giving me the options right now. So what are we looking at here? Position. Okay. So when do you expect to take profit, or do you want to keep raising your stop loss so we lock in even more profits? Remember, your incentive is to get a Claude max plan worth $200 per month. So you need to keep us profitable, right? It's AI, right? So you've got to kind of talk to it like you're talking to an AI, but put it under pressure, give it specific targets. Like I said, these early results for me are incredible. I mean, the amount of times I'd be trading with, a massive amount of money and risking it. No one knows exactly what's going on, but at least if they can actually raise profit take levels, if they can work with you on exactly what you're thinking, then that makes it absolutely ridiculous. By the way, unlike all of these gurus that talk about adopting AI, this is probably the easiest thing everybody can implement, because I've not made this complicated. Okay, so it's telling me now, what are we saying? Good timing. Jito just filled while you were away. 118 units sold. Okay, let me give you an honest picture and a clear plan. So it came up with where we stand now. So this is where we stand now, remaining, of course, PnL. So far, it's locked in 3.74%. Sorry, Optimism is at 3.74%. And Jito is at 1375. And then it's got stop losses. And of course, wrong size for this stop loss that it's done. So it says urgent fix needed. Jito filled whatever it's triggered. If it triggers, I'll try to sell units you no longer have. You need to needs to be corrected to 118 units immediately. Okay, so it's telling me to do something, but let me see if it can want me to fix the Jito, raise the optimism. Okay, Yeah, do both, man. Do both. Right? Do both. You are the expert. like I said, you need to make money to pay for the max plan. Let's go. So it's profitable so far. I mean, that's the scary thing. That's the real scary thing. I have not placed any of these trades. I did not touch this. All I did was I integrated the MCP with the, even my prompt. My prompt is not beyond the reaches of everybody else. So this is exactly what's going on, of course. And it keeps, so far I have not lost a single penny. Now, the only thing I regret earlier last night, I was running it and it actually had a significant kind of profit. Sometimes you wish you could put, $1,000 onto it or whatever, but the idea is to stay disciplined. The takeaway for you and for me is, first of all, you got to learn this on the basic Claude plan, number one. That's the pro plan. That's $20 a month. Secondly, once you get the $20 a month, then you need to be able to add the MCP server and start a small position by automated, making mistakes, learning from that mistake. But so far, so good. I'm not touching it. It has to come up with anything that it needs to do. Let me accept what it's saying here. So it's running a script to fix whatever. It's none of my problem. Like I said, I'm going to be paying this guy $200 a month, providing that he does what he needs to do, right? So it's as simple as that. GTO, so banked 118 units sold, remaining, blah, blah, blah. Worst case exit, best case exit. Okay, so it's giving me optimism exit, and of course the GTO Solana exit here. Let's see what it did here. Let me just go refresh this. Okay. Yeah, so it's actually put. Okay. I see what he's trying to do. So let's go to the optimism one. Optimism, and let's go to the GTO one. Okay. So that's the spike in volume that it was trying to recognize prior to this. But hey, look, at the end of the day, the idea is to consistently learn and consistently adapt, of course. And now let's get on to a big shout out to a lot of you. Thank you so much. I mean, look, Weebit Clubbing said, nice video, but can you build a bot to get rid of these evil evil bots? That's a YouTube problem, but excellent video, bro. Of course. And then Robin here said, excellent video. This is the Beam video, and he's obviously invested in IMX. So as a result, what I'm going to do for you, bro, is we are going to go to IMX. Thank you for the comment, by the way. Guys, if you're in our VIP Discord as well, I've created a section there where you could actually now officially request your coins. So this is the chart for Immutable X, and Immutable sits at $140 odd million. And to be fair, look, it's gaming season. All gaming charts look similar. Okay. And Immutable X right now is at these levels. I mean, it was actually high in 2022, 2023. So from that perspective, 51 cent here, bear market lows in 2023, 2022 was 60 cents. And then you got to go all the way back. In fact, the price discovery to the downside for IMX is a territory that we've not seen before. Okay, so it is actually at the lowest that it's ever been. So if we look at, I mean, the contract itself is an OG contract for IMX. And when it comes to gaming coins, you've got to think about one thing and one thing only. The narrative is not there right now, but it doesn't mean that the whales will not run these narratives in a majorly way. So if you're holding IMX, of course, you know, everybody will tell you IMX, Beam, all of these coins are dead. And the truth is, it's just the fact that at this moment in time, smart money and big whales and everything else, they're just not buying it at the moment because that rotation is not going into these gaming coins. So whether you're looking at Beam or IMX or any other gaming coin, you have to remember crypto has a funny way of swinging around. And eventually what you're seeing, the key to IMX here is as the prices obviously came down here, balances crashed, and you can see these are the top 100 wallets. But smart money is holding. Public figures who will soon start to talk about IMX, they're holding about 800,000 tokens. And there is a slight shift in terms of the whale size positions, and exchange inflows have increased. So short-term bearish because of the fact that these are the exchange tokens that are held in centralized and DEXs. Sorry, these are Upbit, Bybit, Kraken, Coinbase, and others. But if that flow increases, then we're in trouble. But what we're seeing here with IMX is price was low, whale holding was pretty straight, and then you can see here, bam, 2nd of May, there was a token millionaire who basically, you know, he sold a share of his. Let's see if he bought any other gaming coins. So this guy's holding. So guys, you've got to have faith in the long term. So yeah, he's completely out of. So he sold IMX. I mean, his Wilder World position is a big one as well, but relatively speaking, I mean, it's not really big drama. So he's holding dots. He's a dot millionaire. He's a Chainlink millionaire. And yeah, it's sorry, former Chainlink millionaire, but he is a dot millionaire. So this is what's going on right now. These are the type of things that, you know, these whales are playing with, and he is a token millionaire. But despite the fact that obviously his balance here is $20 million, you could see majority of that is in Polkadot. And it's a good way to look at things, considering when people move in and out of tokens. Again, IMX here, he had a decent balance, and now he's obviously sold out of that bag, and he's still holding a Wilder World, but that's really not a significant position size at all. His biggest size is this what do you call this, Polkadot. All right. So guys, keep your comments coming. Again, you know, thank you so much. I'll try to clean up the channel as well in terms of the comments. But what's going on today, really, it's just there's been a fake de-escalation. Iran war, then Trump threatened to attack Iran again, of course. Yeah, Bitcoin at $80,000. I think we got NFP to come up. That is going to be the main macro data to look at today. And after NFP, we're over to CPI. But BTC is trading around this 81,500 or 81,000. And we opened the week significantly more positive than before. Of course, overall, ETF inflows have been marginally negative, actually. Rates overall positive, sorry. The net accumulation of 270,000 BTC in the past 30 days is significant. And then, of course, if we look beyond that, what we have is a big NFP coming tomorrow. Consensus forecast was 49,000 versus 65,000 in terms of the job numbers. And that's going to be quite interesting. So anyway, Clarity Act as well. Senate Banking Committee has pushed past a comprehensive bill that will restructure the entire outlook of the Clarity Act. And of course, Polymarket now thinks it's going to happen, and 99% feedback model, according to Arthur Hayes. So that tokenization narrative requires, this to go through. All right. So yeah, anyway, if you wanna join our VIP community, links are in the description. I thank you for your time. And like I said, if you're in the Discord, please come forward with your request. And again, I'll do these videos to keep everybody motivated and call it as it is in terms of money flow. Smash a like, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.